Hi, Michael Paul. So your Marcia told me that they're having a bit of a hard time with the multiplication and division. So unfortunately, when their friend is a teacher, you get stuck. So sorry, buddy. So what is multiplication and division? Why do you have to learn it? Yes, you really will need it. It's one of the few things in math I can honestly tell you will actually need. Okay. So let's go back a step. So we have addition, right? Addition's nice and simple. You have 4 plus 5 equals 9. 4, you could draw 4. 5, you could draw 5. You count them all together, you got 9, right? Nice and simple. Subtraction, same thing. 20 minus 4 equals 16. You could draw it out. Start with your 20 circles, take away 4. You have 16 left, right? The problem is these are numbers, no groups. That is the difference, okay? Addition and subtraction deal with only numbers. When you get into multiplication and division, you're going to have numbers, but those numbers are going to be in groups, okay? So, multiplication. Okay, now we have groups of numbers, not just straight numbers. So, 4 times 2 equals 8, okay? So let's look at the 4 first of all. So that's how many groups you're going to have. So in this case, we're going to say it's going to be your dad, Marcia, Jordan, and you, okay? For the times 2, it's how many go in that group. So in this case, we're going to do chocolate chip cookies, okay? And then if you count all the chocolate chip cookies, you have 8. That's how you get the 8, okay? So your first number is your group. The second number is how many is in that group. And count them all up, and there's your answer, okay? That's why the zeros are so easy and so are the ones, because anything times 0 is going to be 0. Okay, so we have 4 times 0 because of the first number. The 4 is how many groups we have. The second number is how many go in that group. So we have our 4 groups, but nothing goes in them. They're completely empty. That's why your answer is 0. Okay, so let's look at 1 times 8 equals 8. Whatever the number is times 1 is going to be that number, okay? Because remember, this number is your group. There we have a group of 1. This is how many are going to go in that group. We're going to have 8 things in that group, okay? When you count all the stars up, you have 8, okay? 6 times 3 equals 18. First number is a 6, so I have 6 groups. The second number is a 3. That's how many go into each group. All right, there we go. Now, if you count up all the stars in all the groups, there'll be 18. That's how you get the answer. Okay. Now, there is a trick for 9s. I think I showed your dad and Marcia at one time. You kind of have to look at the chart and figure it out. If you have any questions, just have them call me. But I think they remember how to do it. Okay. Now for division. Okay. This is how things go into groups. Okay, so let's talk about chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so how many chips does each cookie get? Okay, so we're going to start with 24. Okay, we have 24 chocolate chips. Now, if we have 24 chocolate chips and there are 4 people, okay, let's go with your dad, Marcia, Jordan, and you. Okay, how many chocolate chips go in each cookie so not one person gets all of the chocolate chips? Okay, so we have our 24 little cookies to start with. Now we're going to put them into groups of 4. How many groups do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's my answer. Okay. Let's look at 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So we're going to look at our first number. That's the 10. There's our 10. Okay. Divided by 2. So how many groups are we going to, how many things are going to be in our group? There's going to be 2 things in each group. And when we count all of our groups, we have 5. Okay. Let's try this one. 30 divided by 10 equals 3. Okay. So I have my 30 circles. Each group is going to have 10 in it. Okay. There's one group of 10, another group of 10, and another group of 10. When I count up all my groups, I have 3 groups. Right? That's how you get the answer. Okay. There are some websites. I also emailed them to your mom or to Marcia. ABC is a great one. I don't know if you've ever used it. Splash Math is really good. It's normally you have to pay for it, but it's free right now. But you have to sign up for an account, so I'm not quite sure how much you want to go into doing all of it. But I hope that makes some sense. If you need any more help, just let me know. Bye.